All right, good morning, everybody. We're gonna start with our toe lifts. So today we've got 4 circuits. There's 4 exercises in each circuit, 30 seconds work, 10 seconds rest, and we're gonna do 2 rounds. Heels up, right, and left. So roll through, ball of the foot and the big toe. Good, 4, 3, 2, we're just gonna march, standing nice and tall. We're gonna try to lift those thighs as close to parallel to the floor as we can get. We can add a little curl. Good, 8, 7, 4, 3, hamstring curls, tricep press it back. Good, 4, 3, 2, bring the knees back up. We're gonna start to add just a little rotation. So we're just starting to wake up the core, wake up the back a little bit. 4, 3, 2, good, back to our curls. We're going to pull and pull. So think about reaching, driving the elbow back. Now I'm starting to feel kind of my back underneath my shoulder blades. Good, 4, 3, tap it to the side right here. Tap and tap. Reach it out to the front. Reach it overhead. 4, 3, back to the front for 4, 4, 3, overhead for 4. Back to the front and overhead. All right, slow deadlift right in the center. Feet hip width apart. Hinge it forward, stand tall. So shoulders down and back. Just nice, good posture. So today, our cardio and our strength are kind of combined into one thing. So for your cardio, you have an option to add a little bit of resistance. It would be light or keep it body weight. One more. All right, slow squat. So sit the hips to the heels, back to the tall. Sit it back. Now I'm starting to feel my legs a little bit, and they're just tired more than anything. Good, down. So it's always interesting to see what you feel later. But now I'm getting just a little popping like on the outside of my knee, like right here. It's not a big thing. Good, hold it here. Circle it up and back. Bring it back around to the front. Circle up and back around to the front. It's always interesting. It's like, oh yeah, yesterday's workout wasn't too bad. And then you start to do the day's workout and you're like, oh, there it is. Or you start to do something, even if it's just going for a walk or a bike ride, or doing a little cleaning and you're like, oh, there we go. Good, last one. All right, we're gonna take it forward. Slow lunge, step it to the back. Slow lunge, step it back. Now, if you need to do a reverse lunge, that's okay too. Drop, lift. So nice slow lunges. Think about front knee staying over your shoelace, dropping your back knee down towards the floor. Now we're gonna do a couple more. Forward and back. Good, now we're gonna step it out to the side, hold it in place. Nice, good side to side lunge. Good, side and side. So a little inner thigh stretch. Good, 4, 3, 2, good, hold it in the center, cat-cow in and out. So little arch and round of the low back. We're learning that pelvic control, which is important for when we work on stabilizing our spine during our core exercises and especially during strength. Good, in and out. One more. Good, hold a little bit of a tuck. We're gonna round it all the way up, keep the legs nice and wide. Now we're gonna walk it out to a plank position. I'm gonna turn for space, hinge it forward. We're gonna walk it out. We're gonna hold it into our plank position. So just a nice good hold. I want you to spread those fingers. Shoulders over your wrists. Good, 4, 3. Let's lift it up, down dog. So down dog, back to plank, down dog, back to plank. Good, hinge it back, bring it forwards. Hinge, and back to forwards. So down dog, buns up, plank, neutral spine. Good, we're gonna go ahead, walk it all the way back up to a standing position. We're gonna roll the shoulders up, back, and down. We're gonna do our heel stomp. So right in the center, we're gonna stomp those heels. Good, 8 more, 8, 7, 4, 3, march it out, shake it out, roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Grab a quick drink of water. So this first round is going to be, it's dedicated more cardio, but our cardio and our strength is kind of combined today. So option to grab a dumbbell. We're gonna do a skater with a little rotation, and again, you can hold a dumbbell. Second exercise is we're gonna do jumping jacks with curls, again, with dumbbells. I would go light. And then we're going to do side to side slams. Dumbbell optional, we're not gonna slam it on the floor. And then we're going to squat, rotate, squat, rotate. And we're gonna repeat that for 2 rounds. So decide if you want to use a dumbbell. I'm just gonna grab a 5. I'm gonna keep it light today. I'm not gonna go too crazy. So 30 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. So it's just a dumbbell skater. And today's workout really is, I'm trying to keep it low impact. Now we don't want to just swing our dumbbell back behind us. We're controlling it. And you don't have to do this huge, 180 or 90-degree turn. You don't have to turn and face the corner. If you don't want to do the turn, you can just do like a hip to hip, but it's just a little skater, little tap back. 2 and 1. Good, jumping jacks with bicep curls. Low impact, it's just a tap out to the side. Good, right here. So tap and curl. And again, you can always alternate. Since we're going a little bit quicker, this is a little bit more cardio. So these are our taps and our curls up at the top. So adding the resistance is just gonna make your muscles work a little bit harder, which means that our heart rate is gonna go up, our breathing is gonna go up, plus we're getting a little bit of muscle building, a little bit more endurance really. 2 and 1. Dumbbell, side to side slams. Side to side slams. I'm gonna keep my lighter weight. This is a step into kind of a lunge position. Turn, slam, turn and slam. So we're getting a little shoulders and a little core. So up and over. And again, you can keep it small, but we're turning our body. So we're not just turning our torso. We step, think corner to corner, draw a rainbow, lift and lower. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it into the center. Squat with rotation. So at the chest, we're gonna squat, rotate, squat, rotate right here. So a lot of our workout today is body weight only. Some items later, as we get down into a little bit more strength, you're gonna wanna add a little bit more resistance. So nice, good squat. Rotate over, down, and lift. We're controlling that dumbbell, using our core, working on balance. 2 and 1. We're gonna go back for our dumbbell skaters. So we're going for round number 2. Good, 3, 2, and 1. So side step, little cross behind. So think about taking your dumbbell, hip to hip, rotating your elbow back behind you. Good, we're over halfway with this. So a little step, little cross. Keeping it low impact does not have to mean low intensity. If you want to set the dumbbell down, good rest, you can set the dumbbell down. All right, jumping jacks, bicep curls. 2 and 1. So tap and tap. So it's a faster jumping jack or a faster bicep curl. Tap it out to the side. You can alternate arms if you start to get a little tired. But we're trying to get good range of motion here. So we've got 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Side to side slams. Side to side slams. This is imaginary slams. So shoulders down, bring it up, step, turn, time is on. Side to side. So you're drawing a rainbow right in the middle. You go end to end. It's a little bit of a core hinge. And then this is like medicine ball slams if you've ever done those. Where you imagine you're trying to slam that ball down on the floor, but we're not going to slam our dumbbells. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back in the center. Dumbbell squat with rotations. Here's 2 and 1. So squat it down, rotate, squat, rotate. So we're thinking chest, rotate down to the hip. So kind of quick, but controlled. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, bring it in. Shake it out, walk around, grab a quick drink of water. We're gonna do a curtsy lunge with a knee on the right side. Curtsy lunge with a knee on the left side. And then we're going to do 1 deadlift, 1 squat, and then we're going to do alternating toe taps to the back. So decide if you want to use a dumbbell. Again, you don't have to. It's an option. With 30 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. So it's down, curtsy, knee lift, curtsy, knee lift. We don't have to do like this crazy kick out to the side, but it's just curtsy and knee. So a little bit to the corner, a little bit of obliques, working on balance. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little shake out. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Good, 3, 2, and 1. So curtsy, knee lift. So the standing leg, I want you to push that floor away, straighten your knee, straighten your hip, and that's going to help you. So if you keep the knee, if you don't ever come fully to standing, you're missing out on some really good muscle strengthening. So all the way up and tall. This is the side I'm definitely having trouble with today. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right, deadlift with a squat. Like I said, I'm keeping it light today. A little more cardio emphasis for me. Good. Hinge, bring it up, squat, and down. So hinge, if you want to add the curl, you can. You're more than welcome to just hinge, stand, sit, and stand. But if you want to add a little power, hinge, curl it up, squat, lower down. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, toe taps to the back. I'm gonna keep my 5s, but I might wanna go a little bit lighter. I am gonna do an arm swing, 2 and 1. So I'm going to swing and swing. Adding resistance is gonna challenge your core a little bit more. Most of us will have to go a little bit slower. You can always go no weights, go a little bit faster. But it's a little hinge, a little lean forward, getting that nice good glute squeeze in the back. 2 and 1. Bring it back into the center. Curtsy lunge with a knee. Curtsy lunge with a knee. 3, 2, and 1. So cross, stand tall, knee lift. Cross, knee lift. So a little curtsy, drive the knee up. Standing leg, push through. You're trying to push the floor away from you and lift. Curtsy, lift. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in, shake it out. Switching it over to the other side. 3, 2, and 1. So again, curtsy, knee lift. We don't want to turn our body. That's going to add extra rotation. Hips, knees, and toes are pointing forwards, as is your torso. Not your toaster. I don't know why you're saying toaster. Your torso. Lift it up. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Deadlift and squat. Deadlift and squat. If you want to go heavier, go for it. 3, 2, and 1. Hinge, lift, squat, and stand. So push the hips back. Little bit of a knee bend. So we just don't want to round our backs. We want to try to stay neutral spine and hinge at the hips. So push the hips back, pick something up off of the floor, and then sit. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, toe taps to the back, arm swing to the front, dumbbell optional. 2 and 1. So swing, swing. You need to engage the core, especially if you went a little heavier on the swings. Like I said, I have 5s, and I might not feel this a lot in my shoulders right now, but I feel this in my core because my core is controlling the swing. It's keeping me stable while these weights are swinging farther away from my body. If you want to make it a little easier, keep them close. Good job. Bring it in, shake it out. We're gonna rest. We're halfway through. Grab a drink of water. All right, we're gonna go for dumbbell swings or body weight swings, but we're just going to hinge and swing. So we don't want to go down and up. We don't want to round and arch. Hip and lift, hip and lift. And then we're going to do squat, curl to press. Both arms are switch sides. Then we're going to do a lunge with a big side raise. Focus on range of motion, palms forwards. Then we're going to shuffle. So those are your 4 exercises. 30 seconds. In 3, 2, dumbbell swing. So we're nice and tall, shoulders down and back. It's just a hinge and a lift. It's okay if your arms do not get all the way up and you don't swing all the way. It's just a nice good hinge. So imagine you're skiing. Dig the ski pole into the ground and then come up a little to get ready for the next stroke. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Squat clean. So I'm taking a wider squat stance. You can do 1 dumbbell or 2, 2, and 1. So option 1, squat, curl to press. Squat, curl to press. A clean is a little different. You just run that paint roller up your shirt. Hand position is a little bit different. But otherwise, squat, curl to press, yes? Four, 3, 2, and 1. All right, lunges with a big side raise. Palms stay pointing forwards the entire time. Here we go. So you're going to lunge, touch your thumbs together at the top. Lunge, thumbs together at the top. It's okay if you only get up to like a Y. I want you to imagine the backs of your hands are trying to come in contact with the wall behind you. Really think, palms face forwards the entire time. We've opened up that joint, gave our joint a little more room. 2 and 1. Bring it in. We're gonna shuffle. If you wanna keep a dumbbell, great. If you don't, just shuffle. You can also just double touch. Good, so this is your higher impact option today. We're gonna shuffle. Option, grapevine. Yes, low impact right here. Or you can even just do a bunch of sidestepping. So if you need to, just sidestep, nice and fast. So good quick movements. But if you can shuffle, this is your little more high impact today. Good, bring it in, rest. We're gonna go back for our dumbbell swings. Dumbbell swings. Last circuit's gonna be down on the floor, but now, good hinge and lift, hinge and lift. You can do 1 dumbbell, you can do 2, your choice. Nice, good lift. Hinge it back, reach it up. So nice, good swing. Again, your arms are just there to hold the weights. We're really working on a nice, good hinge. And your range of motion is up to you. 2 and 1. Good, bring it in. Squat clean. 4, 3, 2, squat, curl to press. So down, curl to press. Again, we don't want to bend over. This is not a squat. A squat is buns down, even if you don't get super deep. So buns down, chest up is what I want you to think about. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lunges, high side raises, full side raises, shoulders down, open the shoulders. Here we go, so palms face forward, lunge, thumbs together. Lunge, thumbs together. Remember, it doesn't have to be all the way up to the top. Trying to work on some shoulder mobility. This is just adding a little bit of resistance. If you have weights, don't have to have them. Work on that shoulder joint movement. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle. Decide, dumbbells yes, dumbbells no. Here's 2 and 1. So shuffle. I'm focusing on keeping this hip pointing forwards. I have one that likes to rotate, and then I start to rotate my body. I'm trying to keep my body pointing forwards and my hip pointing in. That's just me. Just something I know I need to work on. If you need to work on a little agility and coordination, then I want you to grapevine. 2 and 1. Bring it in. Shake it out. Walk around. Grab a drink. We have one more circuit. It's on the floor. 2 exercises are facing down. 1 is on your side and 1 is on your back. And then we will repeat. If you need to stay standing, please do. Renegade Rows. What does that mean? I want you to try to be in a plank position and do a row. Incline plank is amazing. You can do round 1 right, round 2 left. Or on the floor, alternate right, left, or just standing rows. Then we have a push-up with a down dog. Same thing, push-up towards the wall and down dog. Or at an incline or on the floor. Tricep press up, you lie on your side. Tricep push up or a tricep kickback, standing or on the floor. And then we're gonna do a sit up with a knee lift, and if you want to stay standing, you're right here. You can do kind of a little mummy kick or just a knee lift, little mini crunch. But we're gonna go down Renegade Rows or standing rows is just fine. 30 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. Time's on. So it's comfortable for me to have my hands on my dumbbells. So I'm just going to row and then row. Wide knees, wide toes is going to make this easier for you to keep your hips level. We don't want to rotate and turn our torso. We want to keep our torso right where it is. So parallel to the floor. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Dumbbells to the side. Push up into a down dog. So I'm going to do a knee push up and then come up to a down dog. 2 and 1. Shoulders down. So we're going to take it down, lift up, down dog, back to knees. Push up, lift, down dog, back to my knees. If you want to do toe push-ups and then go into your down dog, you can. Good. 10 seconds. We're going to go onto our side for a tricep press up. Here's 2 and 1. All right, onto your side. If you want to do just hands and knees, tricep kickback, or standing triceps, go ahead. Bottom hand, hug your ribs. Top hand is right by your shoulder. Press it up and take it back down again. Press it up and take it back down. Press and down. Top leg straight is going to be a counterbalance, make it a little easier. If you want to bring that knee in, this is going to be harder. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, onto your back. So I'm going to take my legs out straighter. 2 and 1. So I'm going to try to sit up, reach for my toe. Down, sit up, reach for my toe. You are welcome to just lean back, sit up, reach for the toe, back, up, and reach. Or all the way down, crunch with a knee in, try to touch your toe. So a little bit safer here. It's an option for some of you, but if you can, straighten the legs a little, sit up, reach. 2 and 1, bring it in. We're gonna flip it over, go back for our Renegade Rows. So this is our row, time is on. So you can be hands and knees if you need to, but I want you to try plank, which just means your hips are in front of your knees versus your hips being directly over the knees. So if our hips are over our knees, don't let your shoulders go behind your wrists. Whatever you pick, good position, up and back. So holding that plank position, pulling that dumbbell up. Good. Dumbbells to the side. We have a push-up with a down dog. 2 and 1. Shoulders down. Spread those fingers. Take it down. Toes under. Lift it up and back. So this one's a little more strength, a little less cardio. Three, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Tricep press up on the other side. So just lie on your side, all the way down. Good. Time's on. So top hand is right by your shoulder. Bottom hand gives yourself a hug right around your rib cage. Press yourself up and back down. We want to try not to turn our chest towards the floor. When we do that, we're trying to use our shoulders. I want you to use back of the arms. So shoulders pulled down and back. Press it up. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in onto your back. We're going to do our crunch or our sit-up. Last exercise for today. 2, and 1. So bring it up, reach, down, lift, and reach. If you need to, bring it up, get your balance, then do your toe touch. Control on the way down. Lift it up, tap, down, up, and tap. Less than 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Shake it out. Give yourself a little bit of space. Clear your area. If you're standing, walk around. If you're on the floor, just try to give yourself a breather. It's definitely getting into summer. It's very hot, very muggy. This is the only time that I kind of miss winter. It's after I get warmed up from my workout, having a cooler room feels so much better. All right, take your legs a little bit wide, and we're just gonna go 90 and 90. So a little internal, external rotation of your hips. Good, here's 2 and 1. Bring it into the center. Take those legs out straight, shoulders down. We're gonna start to walk it forwards. Reach for the toes. Good, bring it all the way up, hand by your hip, little side bend, reach it up towards the ceiling. So glutes are glued to the floor, reach the hand up. Good, bring it in, switch it over to the other side, shoulder down, side bend, reach it up. Glutes to the floor, lift the ribs up towards the ceiling. Good, bring it into the center. We're gonna flip it over, hands and knees. We're gonna go back for child's pose. So I like to tuck my toes under, sit my hips back towards my heels, reach forwards. Four, 3, 2, 1. Tuck your chin, round your spine, roll through. Wave crashing to the shore, shoulders down, point your toes, drop your hips down towards the floor. Variation of up dog or cobra. Good, tuck the toes under, sit it back, hips to heels. Tuck your chin, round your spine, roll through. Pull the shoulders down, open the chest, point the toes, drop the hips. Good, one more time, tuck the toes under, push it back. Tuck the chin, around the spine, pull it forward, point the toes, lift. Hold it here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk your hands back just a little bit. We're gonna take our right foot to our right hand. Back knee is on the floor. You can walk the back knee back a little bit if you'd like. Right foot is forward, right forearm is gonna drop towards the floor and then open towards the ceiling. You can do this at an incline. You can do this standing, hands on a chair. Good, one more. Drop it down. Open. Good, hand to the floor, lift up, step it back. Other side, left foot by left hand, right knee to the floor. Left hand, forearm down, open towards the ceiling. So forearm down, ceiling. So it's okay if it doesn't touch the floor. It's okay if you don't reach the ceiling. Good, bring it into the center. We're gonna lift it up, step it back into a plank. We're gonna walk ourselves up to a standing position. Take your time, roll yourself up. Give the blood a chance to figure out where it's gotta go. If you need to stop halfway up, go for it. All the way. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down into your back pocket. Good, shoulders down, ear to shoulder, side to side. Bring the head up, look to one side, look to the other. Good, bring it into the center. Big breath in, spread the fingers, spread the toes, and down. One more time. And you are all done.